Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Ruth Chari and welcome to today's video. So today's video is day 8 of Vlogmas and it's a different type of video from what I normally share. You know guys, I do vlogs and everything like that, but today's video is gonna be a sit down type of video. So the reason why I decided to share my story with you guys is because for the past week I've been getting a few DMs of people asking me whether my brand Slick and Shine is hiring. And to be very honest with you guys, my brand is still in the process of growing. So right now I cannot afford to employ anyone, okay? So with that being said, let me jump right into the video. So I graduated campus in 2017 and is one of the luckiest people to get a job before I even graduated. So I worked in this particular company for a year, 6 months. I don't want to mention names because I don't see the need to. So I worked in this particular company for a year, 6 months. Year one, everything was smooth, everything was flowing. I was excited about my job. And then the last 6 months before I decided to quit my job, everything was just not working on my favor. My life was not interesting anymore. And you know, to some extent, I really blame myself because at that time I was going through a really bad heartbreak. So work itself was just taking a toll on me, okay? So my life wasn't interesting. My job wasn't interesting anymore. At that time, I didn't have supportive friends. Like everything was just not working out for me, okay? So one day I decided I'm gonna quit my job. You know, and I did that. I wrote my resignation letter and I sent it to my boss at 11 at night. I sent it, and in the morning I went to the office like nothing happened. Of course I wasn't regretting at that time because I also needed a breather. I wanted to relax because I was working so hard from Monday to Friday, and I used to live in Thika and work in Westlands. So I used to wake up by 5. I make sure that I'm at work by 7:30 because our reporting time at that time was 7:30. So I was so exhausted, you guys. I just wanted to relax and take a breather and, you know, just be by myself and enjoy myself and just relax and, you know, sleep. That's what I wanted. Let me just even put it out there. I just wanted to sleep, okay? So the next day I went to work like nothing happened. My boss, of course, asked me why I've decided to resign, and I said, you know, I've gotten another job and I just want to quit. I just don't want to continue this anymore. So I quit my job and I went and stayed home for 2 months. I wasn't really looking for a job at that time, you guys, because I had a few savings. So I was like, you know, I can survive for the rest of the year without working, you know, still pay my rent and eat and everything like that. So 1 month came by without working and I was okay, you know, because I really wanted to relax and I wanted a breather. The second month came and akili kaanza kufunka, like, what have you done, girl? What have you done? And you know, it's so funny that I'd quit my job, but my lifestyle did not change at all. I was still going out for drinks. I was still eating out. I wasn't cooking because I was like, you know what? You've worked so hard for a year, 6 months. So relax, enjoy your money, chop your money, eat your money. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your hard-earned money. You understand? So after the end of the second month, I was like, girl, you need a job because I was spending way too much. So I started looking for jobs left, right, and center. I was asking my friends, if you hear of any opportunity, please let me know so that I can apply. So I went to so many interviews, and I even remember there's this particular week that I had 4 interviews every single day for a week. So I will call some of these people and tell them, you know, like, currently I'm not in Nairobi, can I come for the interview tomorrow? So I'll push my interviews to the next day so that I can attend to some of these interviews, you know, because I had applied for so many jobs and most of these interviews were starting from 9 to 12 marks. So that's what I did. I went to so many interviews that month and nothing happened. I didn't even get a call, you know, just to tell me, unfortunately, we are sorry, we cannot take you. Nothing like that, you guys. So it reached a point I started getting frustrated, and I used to live in Thika, and if you know Thika, guys, Thika is just a town on its own. So at night, because I used to live in town, I used to walk around the town and just talk to God and just ask him questions like, are you really there, God? Like, are you really there? Because I've been applying for jobs, man, and I've been going for so many interviews and nothing is happening. Okay guys, so my phone went off, so I had to go charge it, but now I'm back, and I'm so sorry there's also a lot of background noise, but there's nothing I can do. I have to shoot this video now. Okay, so I did my evening walks for 2 weeks because I was really enjoying my walks. I was also enjoying my conversation with God. And one day I just felt in my heart that I should put it down in my journal. So I remember very well, it was 1st of October 2017. So I took my journal and told God, if you don't give me a job by the end of the month, then I'll know I am ready for business. And I forgot about that page. I continued journaling for the rest of the remaining weeks of the month, and also continued applying for jobs and going for interviews. So one day I was called for an interview along Mombasa Road. So after the interview was done, I was coming down the stairs. Then I met this guy. We had worked together in my previous company. I was like, dude, what are you doing here? And then he was like, I wasn't really working for your company, but your company had outsourced some of our services. So I was sitting in your company to represent my company. I hope you're understanding me, okay? I hope you're following. So we were working together to the bus stop, and I asked him, now, where do you work? And then he told me where he's working. Something in my heart told me, just go and look for a job in his company. Okay, so I went and looked for his company in the same building. I found it, got in very courageously, and I found so many people in the reception. And there's this lady that came and approached me and asked me, how can I help you? I was like, mine is private. And she looked at me like, girl, yours is private? Let's go to the boardroom, girl. So she took me to the boardroom, and we started chatting, and I told her, I'm looking for a job. I've been looking for a job for the past 3 months. If I can be able to find anything, anything at all, like, I don't really care at this point. Yeah, so I told her what I had done in school, my experience and everything like that. And she's like, do you know how to do tenders? That's the only question that she asked me. Do you know how to do tenders? I was like, yeah, I know how to do tenders because I was doing tenders in my previous company. She was like, cool, you know what? I've been looking for someone who can at least help me do tenders for the past 3 months, and I've been praying for it, girl. And I think you're the right person. So leave me with your CV, and I'll pass it to my directors, and I'll let you know in a week's time. So she gave me her card, and I went home and I called my mom because I had faith. I knew that was the job for me without even knowing like the job title. So I went home, called my mom, and I told my mom, you know what? Nimepata job. So hapo imebaki like 4 days mwezi uishe. Unaona? Imebaki like 4 days mwezi uishe. There's this promise that me and God had. Like, if he doesn't give me a job by the end of the month, then I'll know I'm ready for business. So one day came, went by, and I called this lady. She did not pick my call. The second day I called her, she did not pick my call. I wrote her an email, she did not reply. On the last day, guys, on the last day, she called me. She's like, where are you at? I was like, I'm at home. Okay, I want you to come to the office right now because my directors are here and they want to talk to you. Hey guys, so nilikuwa nimelala. I woke up, took a shower very quickly and left my house. I didn't even have the time to go to the bus stop and take a matatu to town, then town to Mombasa Road. I had to take a boda boda from Thika, guys, to Mombasa Road because I didn't want to miss this lifetime opportunity because, with these directors, they can be in the office this minute, then the next minute they're not in the office. So I went, had my meeting with the directors. They didn't even ask me any important questions. They're like, when can you start? I was like, now, I can start now. They're like, no, go home, relax, and then, you can start tomorrow because kesho yake ndio ilikuwa tarehe moja, and that's what I did. And when I took my matatu from town now going home, I literally cried. And I think the person that was sitting next to me was like, kwani you dem uko na shida gani? I cried, you guys. I didn't know how much God loved me. I didn't know how much God loved me. As much as I had applied for so many jobs and I had gone to so many interviews and all of them were not successful, I came to realize that those jobs were not my job, okay? They were not my job at all. Like, the job that I got at that particular time was my job. So the reason why I decided to share my story with you guys is because I know so many of you guys have lost your jobs, and it's because the world is going through a pandemic, and most companies are operating under losses. So the companies cannot afford to keep you around if they're operating under losses, yeah? So please don't give up, keep on applying, ask people around, cast the web, you guys, properly. Please don't give up, keep on applying, and the right job will come your way. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching again. If you're watching this video and you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please make sure you subscribe. You turn on your post notifications so that you're notified every time I upload a video. And it's until next time, guys. Bye.